Millions of Americans quit their jobs last year, and that's a clear indication of one thing. A lot of workplaces are not happy places. Haddie Djemal looks at the difference between the offices people love and the ones they leave.
They're calling it the Great Resignation. According to Harvard Business Review, 2021 closed out with millions of people saying, "I quit."
Studies show people today are not only driven by money, they're driven by where they feel connected, where they feel like they're valued.
Author and self-made boss Mindy Barnett says the key to a progressive workplace is empathy.
Empathetic workplace is an environment where you feel loved, you feel cared for, and you feel essentially that you belong.
Employers that retain their talent share a common culture. There are no numbers, just people.
Get a feel for how they're feeling as human beings who have everyday stressors just like you do.
Offering paid time off isn't the big sell it once was. Some employers who get it are stepping it up with mandatory wellness days off as well as flexible work schedules. And that's not all.
I start every meeting with a check-in, and we all kind of share a little bit about how we're feeling internally.
An empathetic workplace is in tune with their people, and more so, they take the time to get to know who they are. Next up, clear boundaries and shared goals.
We all want to do a good job. We all want to make money. We all have the same goals.
The quickest path to a 2-week notice is micromanaging and a lack of respect for employees' work-life balance.
Respecting your employees' boundaries, I think, is a big one. Some bosses have a tendency to email constantly. They have no respect for someone's boundaries or their personal time.
A good employer is always aware of what's on their team's plate. A better employer will find ways to help take some of that weight off.
Fluctuating some deadlines or enlisting other people to help out that may not be on a certain team project or something of that nature might take some of the edge off one employee who's feeling very burnt out.
Last up, give more than high fives.
A lot of employers don't always take the time to acknowledge hard work and a good job done.
And while a high five or shout out may feel nice at work, for many, it just isn't cutting it anymore.
Find out what they're looking for, where they see themselves maybe in the next 2 years, 5 years.
It's about more than just acknowledging good work. It's about rewarding it with career growth opportunities and
being open to taking an input.
Working to incorporate some wants and desires around the workplace that would make your team happier can be a bigger payoff for everyone. We're taking a look at what works at keeping people working.